Welcome back to that God Power channel. This is the channel where we're going to unlock the God Power that's laying dormant inside of you. But today, I wanted to bring a very special guest to you all. This is somebody who I considered as my mentor musically long time ago. And he's still been there musically with me today, teaching me shit still. I wanted to just ask him a couple questions and see his perspective on God Power, and because I think that his perspective on life is something worth sharing. So with no further ado, I want to introduce you guys to Kid Azul, aka Blue.
Yo.
What up, Blue?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, world? This your boy Blue, Kid Azul in the building. My man Quinn Anthony, God Power. Let's get it. Like, I'm very interested. This is wild. I can't wait for this.
Yo, thank you for joining me, man. Tell everybody exactly what you do.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, I produce, I engineer. That is, I feel my calling in life. I wake up in the morning, I think about music. I go throughout my life, I think about music. I go to sleep. What am I doing? I'm thinking about music. Music is everywhere. It's beautiful, and I love creating it. And more than creating it, I love sharing it. It's the one thing that connects all of us. So I produce, engineer, do a little singing here and there, writing for the artists who need, lyrical inspiration, and for those who need to rap, help you get them cadences down.
For sure. Where can they follow you at on social?
Man, everywhere on my social media, Kid Azul, all Kid Azul, everything. Twitter, producer Kid Azul,
So that's at KID
AZUL. Actually at at PRODKID for the Twitter. For good old Instagram at Kid Azul, KIDAZUL. Facebook, Kid Azul. I'm Kid Azul everywhere. You Google me, you Google Kid Azul, I'm the only thing that pops up. There's no way you can miss.
For sure. So now to bring it all the way full circle to God Power. The reason why I brought you here, man, because you got a real interesting perspective on life.
Yeah, man.
And I wanted to speak with you a little bit about God Power. So first, let me preface by giving you my definition of what God Power is.
All right.
So God Power to me is humanism 2.0. It's the human performance at its optimum level. Right. It's accessing those extra realms of reality to make your will be done. It's what I'm saying. It's like when you reach that second level, it's nirvana. It's that next level of humanism. Like, do you feel me?
I understand where you're coming from.
All right, cool.
Exactly where you're coming from.
So, being that you understand that definition, what is God Power to you?
I can understand that whole notion. Being able to manifest, your level of reality, your reality, and the shared reality that we all are a part of. You can manifest your reality, and it's as difficult as it may seem. The beauty and the power of it is you get to choose how to deal with it, and because you get to choose how to deal with it, you ultimately become literally the God of your own life, literally the shaper of your reality. Though God walks through you, God walks through you and manifests through you. So in using that gift and blessing with God, thusly you can create your God power.
Bam. I love that. Yeah, that's so true. I'm so aligned. I'm aligned with that definition to the T, bro. Real talk. Obviously you just said it a little bit, but I wanted to make it clear. What do you believe in spiritually?
Spiritually,
yeah.
To be the most honest man that I can be. Spiritually, born and raised as a Christian, born in the Baptist and the Methodist Church. And of course, I believe in that notion of Christianity because I believe God to be God. But in the same light, regardless of your religion and or theology, God is God. God is God. Our Creator is our Creator. And we are purposed for our Creator. We have a higher purpose than what it is that some of us allot and align ourselves to on this planet. A lot of people feel they don't have that purpose. But for me, spiritually, I'm a Christian man. But I love my Creator regardless of who's right. Because it's not just about what's in those books. It's about what you feel. When you do something right, you feel good. When you do something good, you feel good. And when you do something wrong, unless if you have a level of conflict within self that makes that wrong acceptable, you feel bad when you do something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Period. So, and I like truly believe that God, though exists in the ether outside of us, God also exists in all of us, and that is why we have to be just good people. The Creator exists inside all of us because the Creator made all of us. The Creator made all of us.
Totally. That's why it's the Creator. Feels. What how did you even come to that realization that this is how things are? I understand you said you were raised as a Christian, like many of us were. Like in America,
Yeah.
it's America's religion.
Yeah.
But how did you come to that extra knowledge of the God?
I feel everybody, regardless if they choose to acknowledge it or not, everybody walks with God day to day because God's walking with you. The Creator's walking with everyone. And it's not necessarily, a lot of people like to look at it as like a hand-holding thing, and it's like not necessarily a hand-holding thing. It's like I am the ultimate tether that breathes your life on this level of existence. Thusly, is why you have to hang on to me. But while you're here, you get to make all the choices you want to make and do the things that it is that you want to do.
Free will.
What I'm saying? You have that. You have the choice to be, and that's the most powerful thing. It's the most powerful thing and the scariest thing at the same time.
I feel you.
Because regardless of man's rule, you still have the choices you choose to make. And some of those people, you had some of those people who went against it was great. Nelson Mandela, Dr. King, Malcolm X, I could go on and on with the good people. But there are also bad people who went left with a choice. And they did what they wanted to do, and it was terrible. Genghis Khan, Hitler, you know what I'm saying? Stalin, no shade, but you guys did some fucked up stuff. But, like, you know what I'm saying? So, the power of will and being able to manifest your reality is a powerful thing, because look at people in history, both on the good and bad side of things. Even bad people were able to fully manifest what it was that they truly desired. That's why they were able to do it. And they left their mark because they were so bad, which is really fucked up because you don't want any bad shit. But you want to learn from that. You don't want to repeat those mistakes.
For sure. But was there like a defining moment for you that just like opened up your eyes? Me
personally, just living my day-to-day life and the things that have happened to me. Me personally, I believe me and death have had stare downs a couple of times, and the way we have stare downs, it's almost surreal. It's like, it's like, I know you exist. I've known you to exist since a young age, but it's weird that on a level I've met you, and and because of me, and not even just because of meeting you, but getting to live life and see life, even though I've seen you so many times, we've become kind of like a level of friends, which is weird. but it's like, I understand. It wasn't my time to go, and the level of inaudible speech that I had with Death was that, hey, you here for a reason, and I don't even get to take you. I can take you right now, and I can't, because It's not your time to go. And we had that talk without you even saying that. You gestured, and I gestured back, and through our energies, we understood each other. And you know, seeing death along with seeing God, you know, and seeing God, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people want to look for like a physical person. They want to envision this person, this being that is, this is what I look like for everybody. But it's like God is in everything. When if you truly believe in your creator and what your creator does, you can see how God is in everything. You can see it in the art that hangs in museums. You can see it in the clouds when you just look at the sky. You can see it when you are in a plane overlooking the land. You can see it when you're just sitting at the beach, just looking at the ocean. You're not playing in it, you're just looking at it, and you get stuck in that surreal thought of, man, only God could create something like this. Mm-hmm. And it's beautiful, and you get those moments every day. But the thing is, you gotta learn to appreciate them. And for me, my defining moment after meeting death at a young age was that appreciating, you know, where God is and everything. It's like, man, of course I want to see a physical thing, God, but I understand why you don't show yourself and you communicate the way you communicate, because you don't want to directly intervene. You do wish to speak, and that's why we must speak to God. That's why we must pray. That's why we must pay our homage to God, give our thanks for just getting up.
Yeah.
you know, and so you have that moment, or I think everybody has that moment, but it's all in how you choose to attack it on your day to day. And for me, I attack it on my day to day. Every day is a blessing, and like I realized that I had already known at a young age that every day is a blessing, and I enjoy life, even with its disadvantages, because you still battle. You're a warrior.
Yeah,
you're a warrior for your creator and yourself.
So life experiences is what opened you up to that God power, and that's dope.
Oh yeah.
Now I know for a fact that you are a DB Super Dragon Ball Z fan, and I am too. Yeah. And so I'm gonna preface this next question with Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
So if you guys out there don't watch it, it's a show, it's an anime.
Yeah.
And it's dope, and you should go check it out.
Yeah.
But talking to Blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know how Goku will always strive to reach the next level. Yeah. And then when he gets to that level, he's like, okay, cool, but there's another level beyond this. Yeah. And there's another level beyond this. Do you think that the average human, right, can go up in levels? And not talking about people who are enlightened. I'm talking about people who are the average human. Do you think it's possible for them to grow levels?
On a level, yes, I do. Because if you really look at how life is set up, you do kind of level up. It is kind of like a game you play in which certain skills get more proficient and polished the more you do them. First, you learn them. And then once you learn them, that's the experience. And then you gain more experience as you do them. Now, in the beginning, chores are just something your parents give you to do because they want help cleaning up and shit. But eventually, as you get older, chores is just supposed to become a part of what it is that you do. If you want something, clean, you gotta clean it. So you gotta know how to clean that shit. That shit starts early. So you level up, you literally level up just learning how to clean. But then it's all in how you choose to apply the method. Because you have some people who can't clean. Like, they know how to do it, it's just they don't. And it's just like, dang, but they didn't level up as much as they should have. And then when they do it, it's like, oh man, well, you did the best you could. Luckily, we're here to help you get it even better. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the average person can level up, but they have to choose to want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not just, like, it starts with the mindset, because you have to level up the mind first. The mind is the strongest thing you have. And like a lot of people don't like to entertain that their thoughts are power. You know, that their words are power. That all your things that you manifest start here in your brain. And then they come into physical existence through your hands. Whether it be a skill you're trying to perfect, or whether it be something that you just have to do because it's something that you have to do. But because you can do that shit, it's like you're a wizard. And you can manipulate how that shit works. And you can level that shit up. I look at life like that on a number of things.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a wizard on the stage. And it's like, all right, I cast this spell upon the world. And now I start shaping and shifting my reality the way I need to shape and shift it on all the things that I need to do. Oh, I need to clean this. That's done. Oh, I need to email this person. That's done. Oh, I'm about to sit here and create this new dope song that I've been humming through the house because I can't get the melody out of my head. And now I'm creating, and then it's like I'm watching even more. All right, add that there. Oh yeah, a little sprinkle of this. It's like literally being in the studio, and I feel like I'm a wizard at times, just making stuff while still handling real life stuff when I was going to work and be like, oh man, it's about time to go to work. Boom, stop the beat here, export on the phone, at work, working, but still listening to music and doing work in my mind. So when I get home, I can continue using my magic like it's nothing, because that's the skill, that's the enchanting that I've done. That's the level of skills I have been I've proficed. You know what I'm saying? I have ironed those out. If you people who play Skyrim, I sat there and smited those skills into the ultimate armor that is in my reality, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you can level up in anything.
For sure.
But it all starts in the mind. You have to level up your mind. Then next is the body. Like, actually, it's the mind. Then it's the vocal. Then it's the body. And the body's the last step. And
think it, speak it, believe it.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know, you have people, it's real easy to think it, and then you're not trying to do it, but you speaking about it, but you're not trying to do it. And it's like, dang. But then, like, all of that has to be in sync for you.
For sure.
For you to get the ultimate benefit out of it. And then you continue to level up as you continue working the skill. Like any RPG. Cloud Strife didn't start out at level 100 unless you used the Game Shark. And you hacked your game. If you played any old RPGs, unless you hacked it, you don't start out at level 100. You start out at either level 1, between 1 and 10. And then from there, you level up from there. And because you choose to level up and you choose the things that you choose, you make the warrior you wish to become. And that's the best thing about life. And that's the best thing about God power. Because everybody can do it. Everybody can do it. That's why it makes it fair. It's like, like everybody has the ability to go ultra instinct. But you just have to do it. You know, like,
right.
You just have to do it.
And basically, you just laid out the steps before everybody. So it's just got to level up your mind first. So you got to pay a lot of attention to your mind and your thoughts and what you're thinking.
Exactly.
And then you said you got to level up your voice. So you got to know what your thoughts are speaking into the world, and speaking into existence.
Yep.
And then you level up your body, because your body is the thing that's going to physically manifest what's in your mind.
Exactly.
That's a really cool process, and I hope that y'all got that process down. I mean, if you aren't taking notes, man, you might want to rewind that shit back and take some notes. But I just wanted to share, you know, a little bit of conversation. This is what me and Blue basically talk about every fucking day.
All the time.
But thank you, Blue, for coming out here, man.
Hey, man, no problem, man. Always. It's love, man. Thanks for having me. I can't wait. We're about to be out here more often just because life is putting us where we need to be.
For sure. And I hope that this message reached somebody out there. I hope it touched somebody and taught somebody something. And you guys should like it if you really did like it. And subscribe to the channel.
Come on. Hit that subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Like
hit
that.
hit the notification bell if y'all want to get notified when I post some more. And just remember that you got that God power.
Loving the God power. I got the God power.
Tapping the source, caught in the vibes. I just thank God I'm alive. I just thank God that I'm fly. I just thank God for my rhymes. Every night, these lyrics that's up in my spirit.